You know, my 15 years of hard working out in the gym, if there's one body part that I found is a necessity to win any major professional or amateur bodybuilding contest, that body part is back.
That's my usual workouts.
Yes, but why?
Why? So simple, you have to work hard.
Before fancy machines and before trends, there were forgotten movements that built real muscular backs and power. This is the golden era, where form was unique, intensity was brutal, and the back was carved with exercises the world forgot.
Your mind is in your back.
In order to get in tough shape, you gotta work hard. 2 hours every day.
These forgotten methods work and will always work.
The Iron Warrior in this month's Vallejo workout. One of the most brutal, excruciating workouts you've ever been through. Come on, let's pump iron.
Welcome to the Golden Era Back Workout, where we revisit the forgotten movements that defined an era and shaped the most iconic backs.
What are you gonna do now?
I'm gonna work bent over rowing, barbell.
Barbell Rows, which is #1 for building thickness and width.
You don't get it back
Without barbell rows.
without kicking butt in here.
This is a main mass building movement for my back, and I prefer to stand on a block to get that extra stretch.
This was the movement that built thickness, density, and that heavy, powerful look that defined the great physiques of the past.
Using a wide grip, I pull the bar just below my sternum, remembering to squeeze that second to get that complete contraction. This one hits your entire back. It is great for thickness and density that you need on stage. As for all back exercises, technique is the key. Do 4 sets of 8 and watch those lats flare out.
There's nothing like barbell rows to build overall density. As far as the reps are concerned, we're looking at 6 to 8 sets, looking at 4 to 5 maximum. Now make sure when you're doing these, it's not always the quantity, but the quality.
Barbell rows were a must-do exercise. No matter at which time during the day you would walk into a Golden Era gym, you would always see someone standing on top of a bench doing some rows. The sound of iron plates rattled through the gym as the barbells moved up and down, fueling the atmosphere the moment you walked through the door.
Then the real pain came back. Now I have to really do my best, but my best will do good always. So don't work around it, right? There is a solution for every problem.
One of the best backs of the Golden Era, his back set the standard in 1983, the physique that crowned him Mr. Olympia that very year.
In erster Platz, Samir Bannout.
See, when you do bend over row, and only the arm goes up, all the way down and all the way up, I personally believe in full range of motion.
Barbell rows didn't just build the lats, they built the entire back, upper back, mid back, lower lats, and even the spinal erectors. It was a full chain movement, forcing the back to grow as one complete unit. When it came to back training in the golden eras, there was a clear focus on width, a wide back, a dramatic V-taper, lats that flared out like wings. And to build that look, many bodybuilders relied on movements that are rarely seen today.
By following the advice and exercises on this tape, you are now on your way to developing a giant killer back.
Welcome to Forgotten Behind the Neck Work.
We got the pulley machine there, yeah? And you take a large grip. You stay straight. Don't bend your body backward or forward, stay straight and pull the weight down, like that.
This is an incredible back builder.
Big shoulders, small waist, big back.
Let's see how it's done. One of the exercises that define this approach, behind the neck wide grip pull downs. Instead of pulling the weight to the front of the body, the bar was lowered behind the head. The goal was to open the lats, stretch them wide, and force them to flare. The next key exercise when it comes to forgotten behind the neck work, key factor to a big golden era back, was behind the neck pull-ups. Pulling the body up till the bar almost reaches the neck.
We're now doing a wide grip chin up on a straight bar, pulling up as high as we can behind the head, going all the way down, stretching the lats. This still works the upper and outer part of your lats. If chin-ups are too easy for you, just add weight.
This wasn't about breaking records, it was about building a big wide back. Golden era bodybuilders believed these movements trained the back in a way few others could. Today, behind the neck work is often avoided, labeled dangerous or unnecessary. But in the golden era, it was done with control, mobility, and intent, and it played a role in creating some of the widest backs the sport has ever seen. Chased symmetry, they chased a silhouette that looked unreal on stage. Behind the neck pull downs, behind the neck pull-ups, not trendy, not modern, but these forgotten methods work and will always work. It's time to move to the next exercise that was used for that classic mass.
We did four movements? They're basically four basic movements in the routine. They are pull-ups, close grip pull downs, seated rows, T-bar rows. That's my favorite. Oh yeah.
Another golden era key mass builder for the back.
For me, training the muscle from all angles is necessary.
Activate.
In the golden era of bodybuilding, a great back was built with heavy basic movements, exercises that demanded strength, balance, and control. Golden era bodybuilders used the T-bar row to build thickness, deep slabs of muscle through the middle of the back.
I watch a lot of guys do T-bar row. They're at an incline. You should be nice and flat. That's how Franco, the backs of the back, always flat. The T-bar and the barbell, those are your two mass building movements. For thickness, quality in the middle of the back, you can't get better than those.
A true golden era classic.
Activate.
Eight to 10 reps. That's a good quality deal, particularly with the explosive movements. I would go as low as 6 reps, but I never go higher than 10. Normally I stay around 8. Now on the cable movements, like Pulldowns or cable row, it could go around 12. Sometimes for competition training, maybe go 15. Why are we using 25s instead of 45? Most guys never think about that. A couple of weeks ago, I was working with this guy, and he said, well, let's do the 45 to look real impressive. I said, well, if you do that, you're going to miss around 2 to 3 inches of your lats being worked as far as the middle of the back. Came back down to the 25s, got a better stretch, and was able to come a little bit higher.
You have to train and you have to feel the pain, but you have to maintain your brain.
Activate.
The T-bar row was often placed early in back workouts when strength was high and the focus was sharp. For the legends of the golden era, the T-bar row wasn't optional. It was a must-do for building that thick mass.
Activate.
You know what? Crazy man. Go to the face. Let's go, baby. Must be crazy.
Stretch, explode.
Activate.
Stretch, explode. Stretch, explode.
Way to have it, Haney. Way to have it, baby. Make it a little easy.
Simple. Brutal. Effective.
6, 2 more, 7, 1 more.
After those heavy sets of T-bar rows, you'll feel the thickness in your back almost instantly. You'll notice a big dense pump across the entire back. To keep this insane back pump going, we're moving on to the next movement. The next exercise, cable rows. An exercise passed down through generations, and to understand the level of mastery behind it, listen to this story by Tom Platz and what inspired him to build a big golden era back.
I got chest down early on. I got legs down early on. Back, we're like, wow, how do you do that? How do I do it? And I was a big, I was a tugger. I was a strength athlete. I wanted to move big weights. And so then I would watch Robbie Robinson. Till this day, when Robbie Robinson's doing seated cable rows in the gym, I stop and I watch. It's just so perfect. The way he does seated cable rows, the way he does T-bar rows, the way he does back training, there's an art and there's a style and there's love, and I give my attention to that and I try to emulate that. Using my fingers and cocking my wrists like Robbie does. He doesn't know he does this, but I've watched him for years. Weakest areas that I really had to learn about, I had to give special attention to and train differently. I really believe this day. I mean, till 3 weeks ago, I was in the Gold's Gym going, look at that. Look at Robbie Robinson do that. He's 73 or 4 years old right now, but he still has that finesse. And I watch that and I think about that. So if I think about body parts, then your weaknesses can become your strengths sometimes. They can.
Now, as you're getting your stretch, make sure that you lean all the way forward. And as you come back, you want to throw the chest forward and squeeze the back. During each and every exercise, I would advise using the pyramid principle, which means to start with a lighter weight and work your way up.
Don't say that. Don't say, what can I do to make myself better?
Will also allow the muscle enough time to warm up for those heavy mass building sets that are ahead.
4 sets of 8 reps, and you should feel that lats burn.
Muhammad Ali, one of my great heroes, had a great line in the 70s when he was asked, how many sit-ups do you do? He said, I don't count my sit-ups. I only start counting when it starts hurting. When I feel pain, that's when I start counting, because that's when it really counts. That's what makes you a champion. That's the way it is with everything. No pain, no gain.
Some days the reps didn't matter. You went all out, forced one more rep, and found out where your limits really were.
I said it before, I don't count reps. Who said I'm gonna fail at number 8 or number 10 rep? Who?
You don't want to just pull the weight to you. To his point, you want to pull the weight to you and lift your chest up. That contracts the whole back. So my whole focus is on incredible burn.
For lifters of that era, the deadlift was foundational in their teenage years, forming the base they built on during their powerlifting days. Deadlifts weren't a staple for every golden era bodybuilder later on, but when they did those deadlifts, they took them serious and they demanded respect. And for some golden era legends like Platz and Franco, it never left their back routine.
Work harder than everybody else. That's what champions do. Awesome. There you go. Now you're working your lats. Feel what you're doing. Let the muscle do the work. Exactly. Let's go. You're on your own. You're on your own. Squeeze all those muscles. You're supposed to be strong.
No machines, no assistance, just you and the bar on the floor. This was pure strength, the kind of strength that couldn't be faked. Few showed that better than Franco, a brutally powerful man of the golden era. For Franco, the deadlift wasn't just a lift, it was proof that real strength came from discipline, from mastering the basics, and from respecting the iron. Franco made impossible weight look ordinary.
When I did deadlift, it feel like I can lift anything with these hands because I never liked to put straps. I wanted to do my deadlift no straps. Because I said, if you do straps, it's like you're becoming a robot. Now you're becoming an Iron Man. Only heavy training makes a guy win Mr. Olympia. There is no way out. Really. You want to look like Grant.
Each set was a step closer to a higher load, and when you think he would be done, he would step it up another plate.
And training with heavy weights and building up to a heavy weight too. You can start light and build it up the last set. That made me feel so good, and it's like the muscle grows according to what you do, and that looks as hard as what you do. You have to train like Grant, heavy, strong.
And I prefer doing pull downs to the front. It allows me to use more weight and get that extra flex at the end of each movement.
In the golden era, lat pull downs were never limited to just one grip. They rotated between 3 key variations. The wide straight bar to build width and make those lats flare out. Reverse grip pull downs to bring the lats in lower and deeper. And the V-bar pull down, allowing a stronger pull, heavier weight, and a powerful contraction through the middle of the back. Different grips, different sensations with, but always the same goal, a wider and thicker back.
4 sets, repetitions anywhere between 10 to 12. And make sure as you're coming down, you squeeze and flex every muscle in the back.
Although they experimented with different grips and variations, there was one pull down they always came back to. The wide grip lat pull down. This was part of the foundation, the movement that was key for building width. People will say, why did Arnold do pull downs like this? And modern people today may claim it's poor technique, but they knew better, and their backs speak for themselves. The results don't lie. Look at their wide grip. With their hands set very wide across the bar, the goal was simple. Stretch the lats as far as possible and rock it back with full force, making the back grow. Get ready for the last exercise. We're not done yet.
Yeah, and then of course he loves to finish with pull-ups to the front and back. What a finisher.
What I'm saying to you is it's better to do 10 reps perfect without weight than putting out weight and that the other people can see you lifting another 100-pound dumbbell. It's not important anymore. The full range of motion and feel that muscle. You do it incorrect. And when you do chin-ups incorrect, I watched them in Gold's Gym. What they did was too much cheating because they tried to just get that up. It doesn't count.
Sometimes I do a chin-up and I stayed up and I hung for a while, hang, until the muscle is fatigued. And then I go all the way down and stretch.
Yeah.
And you kill the muscle.
I want to always be doing the impossible with my physique. I always want to be able to create it and make it look different. And I know the exercises. I've been in this business, well, for 50, 60 years. So I know exactly what to do if I'm working with someone to get them out of the chair. Hit the back muscle. You have to be like that so that you got an upper back arch. As the weight is pulling you forward, pulling you forward, pulling you forward, pulling you forward, you pull it and lift yourself up. That contracts the whole back. It makes it look like a heart. Combination of all of them. It's rhythm, power, rhythm, power.
Progress doesn't come from new machines. It comes from the basics that prove they work. If it built them, it can build you.